So hello guys and welcome back to Enigmatica 2. As you've seen, I just did a few building or crafting things with extra utilities too, and it turned out that something happened I wasn't prepared for. It was the power issues over here. But now they're running, and it was a grid power, what's it called, grid power. It was overloaded, just because I built the resonator and wanted one item from it. That caused all the generators to stop. And I find that a bit, I don't know, not amusing, not unexpected, but perhaps wrong. That as soon as I unlocked the grid power system, then they stopped working. They shouldn't have worked in the first place, according to me. So we'll see if this will be enough. Let's see. Speed upgrade. We need a few redstone blocks. I have plenty of redstone, so this is not an expensive build. Right. So 7 of these. Now let's see if we can boost the power while we're at it. I didn't plan to do this, but it's never a bad thing to have lots of power. So when it comes to these generators, as I said, apparently they need grid power, but they don't need it unless you have unlocked it. A bit weird, but alright. Power drain, I guess this means that they will consume 1 grid power each. 3 out of 40 power drain 1. No, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 of these. So I guess I'm consuming 3 in total, because I have 15 here, and even if it's 3 each, then it makes no sense, because then I'm above 40. However, I want to place some upgrades in these. I'll craft a few more. But now you can see that the grid power is increasing. Here and here, and we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. So let me craft those and I'll be right back. Alright, the base is done. Quickly, the speed upgrade. And there we go. So this should basically double the amount of power from this setup. I don't know yet if this is too much for one redstone furnace, or if it's too much for all these. We'll see how it turns out, but they run twice as fast. Instead of 30 seconds, we now have 15 seconds, but the amount of power is the same. So this should mean, take a look at it with the multimeter, we should not max this out. This was around, yep, this is maxed out 1000. So we need to upgrade this one. And we need to upgrade the energy cell. Yeah, you see we're maxing out in and out. So then that's pretty good. We should actually see more come in here. Anyway, I think I need to go through this and adjust them, probably off cam. What you haven't seen perhaps is this one. This is from the environmental tech mod that we started with last time, with the resource miner. This is the solar cell, or solar array. So this works pretty much the same, and we can see this one is filling up in power because it's overloaded over here. And that's good. So I'll just boost everything and we'll be fine. This will give like 270 RF per tick. And this gives a lot, so that means we have plenty of power, which means that this should be able to run a bit more, at least. And I upgraded this one, the magenta laser lens, just by simply doing this. Oops. There it is. And I used some magenta dye on the clear one that we had before, and then simply place it back. It will run again. So it's very easy, and this will mean that, perhaps I should tell you why. Magenta laser lens here. In the void ore miner, tier 1. Clear, we have a 1.28% chance to get erodium. Now we have 6.68. But that's the only boost, as I understand. All the other ones will be, well, roughly as before, but I guess this will be slightly higher. So you don't get much anyway. I've emptied this once already, and we didn't get as much as I was hoping for, but then again we're running it with a very low power compared to what it's designed to use. So perhaps you shouldn't expect more, but this erodium, let's see, you can use it to make better solar cells, which is good, so we can use those solar cells can be used in that array to increase the power output, but the difference is not that big. However, you need it for the next tier. Let's see. If you go up in tiers for the second tier, then you need erodium. Lots of it. So 9 each plus 3 each of these. So we need a lot of it. So this will have to run for a while. This is everything I got, I think. So, well, it will be okay. The reason why I noticed before that we were running out of power is not because of the resource miner, or the void ore miner. It's actually because this one feeds the main system, so this would be this at the stable point anyway. But I had this energy cell in my backpack. So now if we activate this, I noticed that we're running low down here because these ones were running, and I was very surprised. And this one was like half full or something, because this one was charging a lot and we were not producing any RF. So why do I have a large energy cell? Signalum, it's a pretty big one. This is just a basic, another one is a basic. I need to upgrade these and remove all of this, but I haven't decided yet. But I have this because in the deep dark I've been doing some mining. So let's go over there. Down to the mine. I'm not down here mining right now. I'm mining here. So let's go up just a bit over to this point. Here I placed a builder. I've used that before in some other series. I don't recall what series that was, but this builder is this. Must be the easiest quarry I've been used because it's so easy to place. It's cheap to build. It's quite easy to set the mining area, and you can use it in clearing silk, dirt replacing, etc. Now I wanted a clearing output because sometimes it's tricky to know where you've been, and it's just a few pieces of glass to make it clearing, but the best thing is to use a dirt variant because you'll have a less lag because of it. So this builder, it's a bit too simple to craft. Bricks, ender pearl, dye, it's too easy. And then the shape card. I think this is the recommended one. Just a shape card. It looks like this. Some diamonds, not too much. So easy to build. 300 RF per block, I think. Yep, 300 RF per block. This is the same, and if you go with silk, it's 900. So perhaps it's a good idea to use that because you get a lot more resources from diamonds, coal, and redstone, and so on. But right now, I'm simply using it in this way. And there we go. Running, and this energy cell will be, well, emptied quite quickly. It takes a lot longer to fill up, but since it's a quite big one, so it will give me quite a lot of resources. And now we're almost out of power. A few million RF, very short time. So let's dismantle this one and this one. Turn it off. Well, it's pretty full. And we do like that, and then we go back. So very quickly, you can AFK for a minute or two while mining like this, and then you get lots of resources. It's very, very convenient. So combined, I think we have a few different ways to get ores. I'm not getting exactly those things as quickly as I want to, but I guess that means we'll have to build something else in the meantime. So now we're getting lots of redstones, basalt, marble, but we're getting the iron, we're getting the certus, and so we're getting quite a lot of ores by doing this. And my small storage system over here, I don't actually recall if I had this in the last episode, but I have used it before in my series. It's very easy. All these drawers, they are just basic drawers. Simply. Drawer. So this basic drawer, just planks and a chest. And then I place the drawer controller. This one. Very simple to build. And a storage bus. And I don't even need to configure this because this controller can see all these inventories and just make sure that they are, same priority. If they have an item already, then we're fine. So all my marbles and my basalt, they will quickly fill the drawer, perhaps a bit too much. So in that case I just remove some. The other ones are not filling that quickly. Well, clay is. So perhaps it's a good idea to use the compacting drawer. 16 stacks, it's not as much, and it's, you need a drawer, but you'll need pistons as well. So that's 1 iron, 3 iron per each, and we can only hold 16 stacks instead of 32. But the benefit is that we would have both clay and clay blocks, I think. So actually I should try to craft one. That should be simple enough. One of those and 2 pistons and a compacting drawer. So I can place this outside this, and we'll get a few stacks of those. Clay. So we're full, but we get both clay and that one, right? So if I... Yep. See, I got only clay back. But it's filled up. So we would need some upgrade drawer. What are they calling? Storage drawers. Some upgrades on those, and perhaps we're fine. So another thing that I need to take care of between episodes, adjust this, exchange them to compacting drawers for some of them, not all, but clay for example, and then perhaps redstone and some other stuff, unless I want to continue with this. And in the meantime, we're simply producing, this is how it all started, and transfer node, water, and then lava over there. That will give us, where's my, here. We'll get cobblestone, and we are almost filled up to get 1 singularity. Not that I need it right now, but we have the quests for energistics. I'm trying to close off this, but this bang one, we need the singularities. So tiny TNT, and then we make this, and yeah, well, I have showed how to do this in a tutorial once, but I won't use it now anyway. It's good to have it done. One weird thing is that I crafted the matter cannon, but I didn't get the quest completed. I guess it's because I crafted it and I placed it in my inventory, and it immediately started charging because I have this, this capacitor. This capacitor was probably charging this one directly before it was recognized, so I didn't get the complete, so I don't know how to solve it. We'll see. But basically that's it. Not many improvements, but I've actually a lot of stuff happening anyway. It's a bit weird. But we get more power and we have more ores, and I guess it's time to start with the next build, whatever that is. Alright, I hope I'll see you in the next one. Take care. And bye-bye.